But Harden and Westbrook have some similarities where we know they're great, but sometimes they're off in their own world. I mean, Westbrook's doing this, and Harden, by the way, doesn't appear to want teammates. And I compare him, and I put a beard on Westbrook, and people are like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa.
Hilarious story, by the way.
But let me ask you, would you want to play with Harden?
That'd be tough.
I appreciate your honesty, because nobody will say that.
You know, I like James as a person. Cool guy. Tough to play basketball with.
Why?
Same with CP. It's the same kind of game. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble. Step back. Pick and roll. Dribble, dribble, dribble.
You become an observer.
Yeah. So it's tough. At least with Russ, I've said this before. I know where he's going. He's straight up and down. He's vertical. Straight up. I know where he's going. I know what he's about.
So you could play with Westbrook.
Yeah, because I understand him.
What do you mean you understand?
I understand his mentality. I know.
What is it?
No matter if the ball's going in or not, he's going to play hard. I'll take that any day.
So
any day over making shots.
So you'll play with a guy that's flawed, but if he's giving you everything every night, Tuesday in Denver, giving you everything,
yes,
you're good with it.
I'm cool with that. If you going out and we're going to run through this wall together, I don't want to have to run through the wall and you follow me. Nah, we got to run through this thing together.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
But you're acknowledging that Harden, there is a little dysfunction here, because I watch his body language. I was talking to somebody yesterday who I trust, Kenyon, and he said, my problem with Harden, there's some quit in him.
Because with most scorers, if the ball is not going in the basket, what else are you? I'm saying, what else do you bring to the table if the ball is not going in the basket? So I think that's what you get with James a lot. And most scorers, if the ball is not going in the basket, then their play is affected. If he's making shots and he's making buckets, he's giving you the cook thing and going to the basket, jump too high, his nose bleed, like he's having fun. But if the ball is not going in the basket, you don't get into that. He's not a great defender. He's a reluctant passer at times.
No, that's fair. He's a reluctant passer.
You know what I'm saying? He passed the ball when he drive to the basket, and the big step-ups, he drive to Capella. Great basketball play. That's what the game tells him to do. Wish he could do a lot more of that or get off the ball a lot quicker in possessions, get it back. Still going to your thing without guys over there twiddling their thumbs.
You were the first pick in 2000, so you did not play in the 90s.
No.
So the last 18 years, and I was talking about Michael Jordan and LeBron. I don't want to get into who's better.
Yes.
But I do get tired of hearing how great basketball was in the 90s. And then we have some video, and roll that video, Sam, in the back. And then I see a 6'10" point guard in Simmons, and Embiid can shoot a jumper. And I see Muggsy Bogues was 5'3".
Yes.
And by the way, power forwards and centers, hell, Kenyon, they couldn't shoot. You didn't even have to guard them 9 feet away from the basket. I do get tired of hearing how great 90s basketball, and when I watch the tape, it ain't as skilled. Big guys couldn't shoot. You had 5 3-point guards. Centers were gangly and uncoordinated. Why does everybody keep telling me LeBron's playing against cupcakes and Michael played against these warriors?
Because it's style of play. It's all a style of play.
You think it was harder then?
Yes, definitely. The
Why?
NBA easy now.
What do you mean it was easy now?
The rule changes. I've been saying that the rule changes. Listen, LeBron's a great basketball player. Steph Curry is a great basketball player. But the rules benefit them. Like, I didn't play against Derek Harper, but I heard Derek Harper had some of the strongest hands there were on the basketball court. So he could hand check you and make you go where he wanted you to go. Just imagine if he hand checked Steph Curry. Picking you up 94 feet and hand check you the whole way up the court. It's things like that plays a factor. Michael Jordan going to the basket, every play getting beat up, night in, night out. Beat up. And LeBron is out there backing down Rozier with no resistance. I'm saying his numbers are great basketball player, but it's just the times that how the game was played.
But aren't players bigger, stronger, faster? Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant are 7-footers that can put the ball in the deck.
No, skill set. Listen, the skill set is better now than then. Of course, I agree with you 100%. The skill set is better now. Technology is better now. Medicine is better now. Training is better now. Travel is better now. Everything is easier for guys. Michael Jordan they playing a back-to-back tonight in L.A. They got to go to Utah tomorrow. They wake up at 6 a.m. to fly out. Teams now, you leave right after the game, you get a good night's sleep. I'm saying, so a lot of it is like people don't think about stuff like that. A lot of you have to put that in factors of how hard the game was then. Training staff wasn't good then.
What do you mean?
Just medicine is better now. Training is better now. Guys that back then, if you tore your ACL, your career was over.
What?
Just think the medicine, the training staff, everything. Just imagine how many guys you heard back then, career-ending injuries. ACL, Achilles. If you tore your Achilles in the 90s, you're done. You tear your Achilles now, you're back in 8 months.
Everything's better.
Everything is better.
Okay, so I did a top 10 yesterday.
Yep.
And here's my takeaway on my top 10. I said, listen, man, I want specifics.
Yeah.
When you just say, oh, guy's a scorer,
Mm-hmm.
well, how many shots you take?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
Okay.
guys a scorer. I grew up with guys like World B. Free. You don't remember him.
Yeah, I remember the
Okay.
name, never something. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Stories,
World B. Free.
stories.
Yeah, he could score.
Yes.
How many shots he take.
Okay.
So I want specifics, and I did my top 10 list. And like I said, a lot of people said Kyrie Irving. I'm like, he's the best left or right-hand finisher in the world right now. He is a 6'3" player that can score at the rim with either hand.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron has a better right than a left. I put Klay Thompson on because I
How is
believe...
that and LeBron is left-handed?
Huh?
Huh?
One.
LeBron is left-handed.
Not really.
Facts.
He shoots free throws with his right hand.
Right's left-handed.
Well, but he shoots... A lot of people...
My
people
son shoot right-handed and can't go right at all. He goes left. Same situation. LeBron is left-handed. John Wall is what hand? John Wall is left-handed.
He doesn't
He
shoot
shoots
great.
right-handed.
He doesn't shoot great with either.
I'm with you, but I'm just speaking.
Okay, all right, fair.
But finishing with both hands is
Okay,
overrated.
so Giannis did not like my top 10. He came out and put a laughing face. I had him 7. You think
Which is disrespectful?
What do you mean disrespectful? I have him.
You got a rookie on there above him. A rookie.
Okay, Ben Simmons can handle the ball.
Giannis can handle the ball.
Not really. Not like Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons controls the tempo.
Maybe cut me off if I'm wrong. I think Giannis led his team in every statistical category, if I'm not mistaken.
Not much of a shooter.
But I didn't ask you that. If he was a shooter or not, he led his team in every. You said he can handle the ball.
Ben
He
Simmons
did more for his team.
Is Giannis the best forward in basketball? No, LeBron is and Durant is. And I would argue he's not even he wouldn't make first team All NBA forward because LeBron and Kevin Durant would. I like Giannis.
That's a look who you just named. A 4-time scoring champ, former MVP, and LeBron James. I think Giannis is okay with not making first team behind those two guys.
Who is on my list you don't like?
No, I like everybody as a basketball player, but I just don't think that you could have Klay Thompson on your top 10 list. He's a great basketball player, great shooter.
Are you bothered?
Shoot the ball better than anybody, almost anybody in the NBA. But the fact that you don't have Russell Westbrook in your top 10 that's sad. What do you mean? Because it just shows deep down you got a little hate in your blood.
I do not have hate in my blood.
I think you do.
I don't have hate in my blood.
For Russell Westbrook, you do. I think you really did he walk by and not speak? Did he knock your pen off the desk or something while you were trying to write? I don't know. But it's just Klay, listen, so just go with the team that Klay Thompson is on. Is he better than Kevin Durant?
Klay Thompson?
Yes.
No.
Is he better than Steph Curry?
No.
As a basketball player, is he better than Draymond Green?
Well, you got to score. He's the best shooter at his position
on the
planet.
Does Draymond Green do more for the Golden State Warriors than Klay Thompson? Night in, night out, on a night in, night out basis.
I don't know.
So how many of Draymond's assists goes to Klay Thompson, comes off Klay Thompson?
I don't know.
It's a good portion.
All I'm saying,
because Klay is a catch and shoot guy,
Steph
right?
gets hurt a lot, meaning Klay.
Klay does. He holds his own, but I don't think he's not.
Okay, let's get back to this Westbrook thing.
Yes.
I don't hate Westbrook. He drives me crazy.
Okay, I get it. And James Harden don't drive you crazy?
No. Harden's a better shooting, passing version of Westbrook. I don't think he's looked good in this Golden State series. He's starting to drive me crazy again.
Well, he drives me crazy just watching him night in, night out. He's a great talent. But I think he could do more with his teammates.
You think Westbrook's better than Harden?
I didn't say that. But you don't have Westbrook on your top 10 list.
He was 12th.
That's not good enough. That is not good enough.
Where would you have him on the list?
Own it.
What do you mean own
somewhere, own it. Top 10, somewhere. Pick one of the guys that you got in the top 10 and replace them.
Would you think more of
Just
me if I had him 10?
Move him down a slot. I would think more of you. Yeah, definitely think more of you.
So you think less of me today because I don't have him in my top 10?
Yeah, that's a problem with me. Guys, listen,
and I'm a loving person. I'm not a hater.
You have a newly former MVP. Newly, not 10, 11, 12 years ago MVP. You got a guy that just won MVP last year, and you don't have him in your top 10.
Hey, yeah.
How does that sound?
It doesn't sound great. I'll acknowledge. It doesn't sound great. It doesn't mean
at all.
That's because the writers they fall in love with a bright new shiny toy. The NBA writers gave Derrick Rose an MVP. You know the NBA writers sometimes. By the way,
tell me. So please don't put them in the same category, please.
What's that?
Russ and Derrick Rose.
No, Russ is better than Derrick Rose.
Okay, thank you.
Russ is absolutely better than Derrick.
You gave Russ a compliment. I'm proud of you. We're making strides today.
I have him 12.
That's not
in the whole world. I have him 12.
That's not good enough. He's a newly former MVP.
Okay, if I put him 9, would you like me more?
It's better than 12.
Okay,
it's better than 12. Is 1 better than 2?
Okay. All right, let's shift. Giannis didn't like it either.
Of course not.
Okay,
got a rookie on there.
Big baller brand has become big baller bust. Let me ask you. When you're the Lakers right now, what do you make of a story in Saturday's LA Times, which basically came out and said, we'll trade all these guys? Do you think they were talking to LeBron or were they talking to LeVar?
I think more talking to LeBron.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, we all know what LeVar has been over the last year.
Are you a fan of LeVar?
I haven't seen him shoot one jump shot or make one pass.
So you're not a LeVar fan?
He's the dad of a kid that's in the NBA. He's irrelevant to me at this point.
The dad's irrelevant to you?
Yeah, because Lonzo's basketball skill set is what I concentrate on.
Now, what do you make of that?
I like him. Bright future.
Okay.
So what he struggled as shooting the ball as a rookie. Oh, well.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Still makes basketball plays, make people around him better.
Yes.
Pass first guy.
Yeah.
Competitor.
Yeah, I like that.
Numbers are going to be great. Rebounds the ball well for his position.
Do you think he could be a 15-8-7 guy?
Year in, year out.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Year in, year out.
15-8-7, and shooters will want to play with him.
Yes, because he gets off of the ball.
He's a giving player.
Yes, and that's what guys shooters. That's what you want to go play with.
Let me ask you, let's say you're the Lakers and Kenyon Martin joining us, former #1 pick, NBA All-Star, 15 years, Big 3 player, captain of the year. Let's say you ran the Lakers and you had this LeVar thing hanging out there. What do you do?
Conversations. Honest conversation. Like this, sit him down. This is about your son, man. It's not about you. We have one of your boys that play for the Lakers. That's it right now. If the other 2 are good enough to join the NBA and we want their talents, we'll seek them out. We don't need you over here saying whatever you're saying, this, that, and the third. However you doing, going about your business. Run your family. We're going to run our organization. However you choose to run your family, we don't come in there telling you how to do that. So don't come in there telling us how to do our job. We've been doing this job a long time.
They're pretty good.
Let's do this.
Lakers, Magic and Rob Pelinka done a pretty good job in a year.
I think so.
I do.
So therefore, I think it's conversations. Honest conversations and not letting things linger on. Address it head on. And I think if you address it head on and then it continues, then you take actions.
Okay. But you got to have the communication.
I think you start with communication.
Before the divorce, you got to have therapy.
I agree.
Okay. Kenyon Martin pushing back hard on me today. It's great having you in, bud. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.